alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm, I bet.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we start Week 11 of the NFL season with a good one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. From way up at the 23. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground with Allen. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Buckner. And that will be incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
They'll try and throw for it here. And incomplete on the deep ball. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer? Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Chubb not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards. They'll try again with Chubb. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Watson on third and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5-yard line. Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary. And of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be, try to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. Fourth down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. They stay on the ground with Allen. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
He's going to loft one deep left side here, and this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From way up at the 23. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential pop? He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Buckner. Allen here on the screen. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Off the play fake. Buckner. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose him down on the grounding call. Here's Watson. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
After one, it's 9-0. The Browns send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that...
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Christian Harris.
Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives are much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
This will be fielded at the 17. 51 yards on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Buckner. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Buckner.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he is going to have a Ravens 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now a carry for Allen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The Ravens at 4 and 5, a game under 500, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Browns drive about to get started.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 23.
He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
On 1st and 10, Buckner. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Off play action, Buckner.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Off the play fake, Buckner. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
CeeDee Lamb
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Here's the kick unit now for the Ravens as they'll send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Ravens have got it.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Buckner. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
On first down, it's Watson.
Open man, here's Schwartz, complete.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Watson now to throw. He's going to take another shot here. He's got him in. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Watson on first down.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Does the big boy have the juice? Past the 20. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score the...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great play there. Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
A point after the score. And the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Security, paramount. Let's take care of it. If we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
To try again after the sack. Watson, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Christian Harris. That is one he will remember. Sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Buckner. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Watson. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect set. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. On the gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They're going for it. It's Watson. That's to his running back, complete. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st and 10, Watson got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Watson. That's complete, right around the 8.
And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Watson looks to throw again. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing to start the drive. Buckner on the out route. It's Lamb with a grab. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Allen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Buckner. James has got it. Complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun. Buckner. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Taking it about the 16. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Watson off play action. And he will find his man on the outside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. On 1st down, Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand. and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for 2nd most all time.
And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
From way up at the 23. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Well, they try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Escaping the pressure right.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Allen.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Allen, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Allen. And this This time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Up the middle they go. Allen. And he's got room. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
68 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run. This is Allen. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.